Well, you know what? Every so often you might still hear an old-time Chattanoogan complain about the tone of our current newspaper. They say it's harsher and looking for negative stories. Now, those people are generally fans of the old news-free press.
Yeah, publisher Roy McDonald always preferred good news to investigative journalism. And next weekend, that philosophy lands him in the Tennessee Journalism Hall of Fame. For Throwback Thursday, we're digging back 25 years in the archives to when News 12 sat down with the publishing legend. Take a look as he shares his view of the newspaper business.
Well, I think, first of all, we worked at it, and we try to keep an ear to the ground. We try to know what Chattanooga's thinking about. We think that we produce a paper that that perhaps all through the years has more nearly met their requirements and met their desires than perhaps someone else.
Roy McDonald's news-free press always has lots of pictures. He says a picture is worth 1,000 words, and besides, he just likes pictures. Among his favorites are wedding pictures and pictures of the families at rehearsal dinners.
I look to see the father and mother of the bride and to see what I suspect their characteristics are, and the father and mother of the groom, and then I look at the groom and the bride, and the expression on their faces I find interesting.
Think you can read something out of it?
Well, I think so, with no chance to prove it.
But you think you know who's going to have a good marriage and whose marriage might be a little rocky?
Yeah, and I think I know who dominates which.
McDonald's love of pictures was probably most evident when Elvis Presley died. The News-Free Press put out page after page about the king, including lots of photos. McDonald says his paper is different in another way. It doesn't charge for obituaries.
I'm told it costs $45 to die in Knoxville, and $60 to $75 in Nashville, and $125 in Atlanta. And we just, today we have 3 full pages of obituaries, and we just think it ought to be that way.
McDonald's convinced the people in our area like the kind of paper he prints and the way he goes about it.
I just feel like the News-Free Press has a more genuine, warm acceptance on the part of the people of Chattanooga today than it ever has had, and I think we've earned it.
Now, Roy McDonald died just a couple of months after that interview. His paper would be sold to an out-of-town company and then combined with his old rival, the Chattanooga Times.
Which makes the Chattanooga Times Free Press. We've got more stories on Mr. McDonald.